Welcome to Disney's All-Star Movies Resort, one of the 3 All-Star resorts and the original value resorts. I love this resort, the larger-than-life characters that are around here, the decor. Let's jump in and check it out. Let's go on a tour of this resort. We'll start our resort tour as we walk in from the bus transportation. Right out front of the resort, you can catch a bus to every park and a transfer to Typhoon Lagoon and to Disney Springs. From the transportation, we walk in here. It'll take us into the lobby, gift shop, and food court. As we normally do, we will go into the gift shop and look for resort-specific merchandise. And here we have some All-Star stuff. Now, this resort does not have anything specific All-Star movies, but it does have just All-Star merchandise. So you got that sweater, got these water bottles that are All-Star, and they say music, movie, sports. You have this zip-up hoodie. Says All Stars. Oh, it says it on the hood also. That's cool. I can't get back up. I've been seeing these around a lot. I really like these. Hey, how are you? Just long sleeve tees. The Disney World emblem. Nope. Here's another All-Star t-shirt. Kids All-Star. You can see it's got the balls for sports. It's got movie reels for movies, music, treble clef for music. Oh, I really like this one. Blue shirt with just a red All-Star. It's got the star on there, the Mickey head. Oh, I'd rock that. All right, that looks like it for resort-specific merchandise. Let's head out of the gift shop, and as you can see across from us, you have check-in in the lobby. So if you pull in under the canopy or awning, you come in those doors. That'll bring you to the check-in. From here, like all the value resorts and some of the moderates, it has a food court. Oh, and I have not had lunch yet. And of course, I'm all about that food, so it smells good in here. Ooh. They got pasta selections, more healthy options with grilled chicken, salmon. They got your traditional stuff over there, like hot dogs and hamburgers. Oh, and then they have a dessert section with whatever that marvelous cookie is. And then they have the Bungle Cruise, the Love Bugs, all different made-up movie posters in here since it is All-Star Movies. The Feisty Ducks, it's Donald. Enchanted with Minnie. Toon instead of Tron. And then they have movie reels. Very cool. In the afternoons, they do have a bar. You can get drinks from in here. The window will open up. And it is also seating outside for the bar, which we'll show you when we get back out there. And like with all our reviews, we'll make our way out to the main lobby to kind of start over so everybody can orientate. As you're walking down here, I don't know if you noticed, but it's like you're on the red carpet and everyone is taking pictures of you, and like you're a movie star in the all-star movies here. Very cool. And of course, there's a Disney arcade. And as we come out the back of the resort, they currently have the Fantasia Pool under construction. We'll kind of walk around and see what's happening with it. Here is the outside of the pool bar I was talking about, Silver Screen Spirits. Looks like they're getting their windows opened up here, getting ready to start serving for the day. And here's that Fantasia Pool. Usually on top of that rock would be a Sorcerer Mickey shooting water out of that rock. Looks like they're doing new tile work is what they're doing. Okay, let's go down this way. We can check out the Toy Story themed buildings. As we enter the Toy Story section, you can see that the stairwells are covered up by the Bucket O soldiers who are also guarding the tops of the roofs. There's two different buildings here. There's this one decorated like space for Buzz Lightyear, and this one decorated with the clouds and sheriff badges for Woody. Got RC in the middle here. How cool is that? Kids can sit in him for photo ops. Got some recreation stuff here. Ping pong. And then we get to Andy's room. And it says, Andy's room, keep out, except Molly, who was his little sister. And then as we get in here, you got this huge Woody doll sitting here guarding this building with the bookshelf behind him. And of course, Andy written on his foot. Woody spelled out with blocks. You got a huge checkerboard here. This one's not playable, it's just for decoration. And then a massive Buzz Lightyear. To infinity and beyond. And then he's got his name spelled out with blocks. In the middle, we got Rex looking ferocious as he always does. And Bo Peep also in the middle with him. This building was built shortly after Toy Story 1. It was before Toy Story 2 came out, I know that. So you won't see any Toy Story 2 type characters in here. Everything is based off the first Toy Story. But still amazingly cool. You know, I mentioned on the Art of Animation Resort that you don't have to be staying in a preferred room to have great access in these resorts. So let's take Toy Story for example. The preferred rooms would be the Fantasia rooms around the main pool. But if you stay right here in the Buzz Lightyear building, that's the food court. You're right, if it goes up, you're right at the food court. And then also, the pool is just through there. So you're right at the pool. So it'd be a great room choice if you could get it to stay at one of these far ends closest to the food court of one of the Toy Story buildings, because you'd have access right to the food court and transportation and access to the main Fantasia Pool. If you happen to be coming while the pool's under renovation, they have a modified resorts recreation experiences. The duck pool is open later till 10, so you do still have a pool here, and we'll check that out in a minute. At the real spot, which is outside the food court, there's your movies, and this is recreation beyond the pool. And one thing I thought was really cool is the last thing here is on Tuesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. they have a pajama party located in the lobby. So that has got to be something to check out. Now, if the renovations are done, I'm sure they will go back to their more normal schedule, which is here with the campfires and the poolside activities at noon and things of that nature. So there's a shot of their experiences when they're not under renovation. Coming out of the lobby and going to the left around the being renovated Fantasia Pool, we'll go back through the preferred buildings here, which are the two Fantasia buildings. The one on the right is the original Fantasia, and then the one on the left is Fantasia, was it Fantasia 2000 when they remade it? I do believe that's it. So I always loved this building, mainly because I'm a sucker for the big sorcerer's hat, and it has a huge 3-story sorcerer's hat in the middle of it. Here is that massive sorcerer's hat that takes you into this building. And if I'm not mistaken, I have a picture of me and my son under the sorcerer's hat from when we stayed when he was 4, I do believe, which he's now 25, so it's been a little while. If I can find it, I'll insert it here. And if it doesn't get inserted here, you know I didn't find it. And then here's the other Fantasia building with the Jack-in-the-Box and the ballerinas. I do think it's nice, but it is nothing like the original Fantasia. And then as we keep moving back, we go into Herbie the Love Bug section. At the back of the Fantasia buildings, behind the pool, kind of in the space before you get to Herbie, is where you'll find where they do the s'mores at night. They got the fire pit here, and these extremely cool statues of Donald and Daisy hanging out. So every night they'll do a little fire here, and it'll be free marshmallows to roast, and then you can buy a kit if you want the graham crackers and chocolate to make s'mores. But you can always get all you can eat free marshmallows. Here we are back in Herbie the Love Bug section. There is the front of the car, and you got all the mechanics tools and the hearts. Like you got all the tires around. You got the back of Herbie over there. And then of course you got Herbie's winner's circle. And then check this out. This Herbie here, it says this is the actual car that was used in the Magic Kingdom parades from 1978 to 1990. So how cool is that? If you guys were here and saw Herbie in one of the parades, this is where Mr. Herbie lives now. One thing that's nice about these all-star resorts is that they're so compact and intimate. Like, there's not a bad room. I'm standing here at the Herbie buildings, which is the furthest back, and I mean, I'm just barely behind the pool. So it honestly doesn't matter where you are in these resorts, you're gonna have a great stay, a great room, a nice walk to either a food court or a pool. And I mean, let's be honest, when you get into Epcot and Magic Kingdom, you're putting in 15 to 20,000 steps. So 500 steps inside your resort, not bad at all. You can't go wrong with one of these All-Stars. If you are on a longer trip or just in need to do some laundry while you are here, All-Stars Movies does have a laundry mat here. It is located beside the kids' splash pad, which is also being refurbished, which is right beside the Fantasia Pool. So you can get your laundry done. So there's the back of the lobby to give you perspective on where we are, the Fantasia Pool. Come around here, you are at the Dalmatian buildings. How cute. They got the stairwells covered by huge fire hydrants. And then look at all the Dalmatians on the building. And as you walk in, there are bones on the ground everywhere. I mean, how appropriate, since, you know, you got 101 Dalmatians you got to have chew on them. Oh, and they actually say I don't know if it'll pick up in videos, but they actually say Canine Crunchies, which was the commercial they were always watching. Oh, and I know Pongo's one of them, and I cannot remember the other Dalmatian. Does anybody remember the two Dalmatian names? And which one was Pongo? And the backdrop's painted like a Dalmatian. These resorts are so fun. And then of course you have him watching the TV. And look, it's like a big living room rug. Now the Dalmatians, oh, there's Cruella's henchmen up there trying to take them all. I miss them. And as you walk through the Dalmatian buildings, you get to the last set of buildings, which is where the duck pond pool is. And this is the Mighty Duck buildings. Duck pond pool. You got the scoreboard. You got the big Mighty Duck mask on either building. You have more guest laundry. If you didn't want to get all the way back to Fantasia, there are restrooms here and a guest laundry. And then it's a little bit smaller, square pool, but it is themed. And you have Goofy here playing goalie, which is awesome. And then all the hockey sticks. Quack, 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 quack. Sorry, movie reference. If you're not as old as me, you might not be getting that. Everybody, that concludes the tour of the All-Star movies. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if there's some questions you have about it or anything that maybe I didn't show. I think I got everything that you want to know about. And if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a ton. It's free to you, and it helps us keep growing and knowing what we're doing good and what we can get better at. So you guys have a great day, and we'll Disney again soon.